Now this thing has been going on for like a minute or so. Let's check the output. This is pretty fast. Yeah, I did not expect this much bone meal within a minute. Hello everybody, welcome back to another Redstone video. I am Alexandros, and yeah, 1.17 has been released last week, and I've been quite busy to design these 1.17 farms, as I didn't really play much with the 1.17 snapshots. So today I have some brand new moss block farm for you. So this is quite simple and quite efficient. It really took me a long time to compact this system and make it more and more efficient. I did a lot of testing to get to this design. I think I did like 7 or 8 versions of this farm. So yeah, this is pretty efficient. And in terms of rate, we are talking about nearly 1300 bone meal per hour, which is nearly 20 stacks per hour. It's really faster than the traditional villager-based bone meal farm. It's also really compact in size. Alright, let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so here we have a simple 7x7 platform with a hole in the middle. So we will start by placing a dropper one block below this surface, then another dropper on top of it, then a dispenser, then finally a moss block on top of everything. So it should look something like this. So this is the source block of our farm. So we will just bone meal this block and spread the moss around it. So now we will trigger this dropper column with just one observer. So the way to do it is just remove any 3 blocks on any side of this farm, then just place a observer facing outwards, just like that. Now this observer should power all of these 3 droppers at the same time. Then place a dropper or a node block or a redstone lamp. Then place a solid block adjacent to this dropper. So whenever we power this block, it will just get one item from this bottommost dropper into this dispenser. After that, we can just go ahead and put the stone floor into this farm, just like that. Now before we move on, I just want to mention that this side will be your redstone side. So this side you will put all of your redstone clocks and redstone systems, and on the opposite side will be your collection systems. Now we can build the collection system. So come down here, then place 3 composters on this base layer in the middle, just so the middle composter aligns with this moss block. Then you can go ahead and put a row of hoppers going into these composters, just like that. Alright, then you want to place another hopper by breaking this block and placing a hopper pointing towards this middle hopper. So yeah, after that you can just collect your bone meal into a chest, just like that. Now the collection system is complete. Now we can just come on the other side of it and build a flushing system. Now place another row of blocks on this redstone side of farm. Now we will make a border around these blocks, just so we can contain the water blocks. Then place trapdoors in here facing outwards. After that, you can put a redstone line on top of these blocks to power all of these trapdoors. Then remove this cornermost block and place a slab instead of that block, and then place a repeater on top of it with 3 ticks of delay. Then place a redstone block powering this redstone line. So now you will see all of these trapdoors close up, and yeah, now you can just go ahead and put your water into this water trench. After that, go ahead and make a border around this farm, just so we don't have items flying out of this farm, just like that. Now we will construct the stone generators on both sides of it. So we will come on this side and then place an extra row of stone blocks, then place a row of sticky pistons facing upwards diagonally beneath this layer of stone, just like that. After that, place a row of normal pistons facing into the farm, just like that. Now the functionality here is that we will generate stone blocks up here, then pull these stone block down, and then we will power this piston to push this stone block into the system. So to generate the stone blocks, we will place some stairs on top of these normal pistons, then fill them up with water. Before we do that, we will just make sure to close this side, just so we don't have water spilling all over the farm. Then place your water source blocks into these stairs. Now we will place some border blocks to contain the lava, which we will be putting on top of this water stream. After that, put a lava source block. Alright, now we will do the redstone part of this stone generator. So here we will just come down here, then place a row of blocks diagonally beneath these row of sticky pistons, then place a redstone torch beneath these sticky pistons, powering all of them just like that. Then place a row of redstone dust on top of these blocks. Now we want to just carry on this power on to these topmost pistons. So for that, we'll just put a repeater, then just connect the bottom layer with the top layer with a row of redstone dust, just like that. And on this end, on the redstone end of your farm, just put an extra repeater with 2 ticks, and your stone generator is complete. Now you can go ahead and duplicate this same stone generator on the other side. Alright, now your farm should start to look something like this. Now we will make the redstone clock on top here, right over here. Start by connecting both of these stone generators with the redstone line. I will just power this block in the middle and then power both of these stone generators at the same time. So after that, you want to just come down here for a second, then place a repeater going into that block which I showed earlier. Then place another block diagonally above it, then place a row of blocks, then place a row of redstone dust. Now it will just connect with the redstone dust beneath this layer, so we don't want that to happen. So for that, we'll just place a row of blocks to cut the connection. After that, we want to connect this redstone dust with this redstone block. So just for that, I will just raise this block by 1 and then place a redstone dust. So now you will understand why I've put a slab right over here and not a full block. After that, you want to make a platform for your redstone blocks. So I will just make a 2 wide platform on top here. After that, place a block in the middle, aligning with this moss block. Then place 3 repeaters going into that block, 2 of them with full delay and 1 with just 3 ticks of delay. After that, place a row of redstone dust going into a block, then just place a redstone torch on this block. So now you will see a redstone clock is going on. So this is the main timer of our farm. Just for now, I will disable it just so I don't power any of my redstone components accidentally. After that, you want to remove the block beneath this redstone dust, then place a sticky piston facing downwards with the observer facing outwards, just like that. Then we will place our redstone dust back on. After that, place a repeater going into that direction, then place a sticky piston into the floor with a solid block on top of it, then place another repeater going into a block with the redstone dust on top of it, then finally a sticky piston on this level with the redstone block. Now what this part of this redstone clock does, this is just a simple T flip-flop which will go off after 2 cycles of pushing stone into the farm. So when it will push 4 blocks into the farm, it will flush this floor once, and yeah, it will also bone meal this center block, so you don't have to worry about that. And then there is just one final thing remaining to do. We want to just remove any vegetation that will grow on to this moss block. So the simplest way to do that is just place a normal piston 1 block above this moss block, then just power this piston by directing the power from this redstone line, just like that. Now your bone meal farm is 100% complete. Alright, now I will just put some bone meal in this bottom dropper. Now you can just come over here and then just turn on this lever. Now you will start to see the farm going on, and there you go, you will start to see some moss blocks growing and breaking and the floor flushing, and this is the sign that your farm is functional. Now one last thing I just want to mention, I get a lot of questions regarding my farms. They do not work as intended. So a common solution to all of those problems is that you may have just some mods going on, or maybe you're playing on a server with some mods that nerf the redstone. Those things are pretty common, so you might want to check those if you're facing some problems with this farm. Or else you just want to make sure you are in 1.17 and you are on the Java version of Minecraft. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Now this thing has been going on for like a minute or so. Let's check the output, and yeah, you will start to see this is pretty fast. Yeah, I did not expect this much bone meal within a minute. But yeah, you see this bone meal farm is pretty productive. 1300 bone meal per hour is really OP if you ask me. So yeah, that is pretty much it for today, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. I will be coming next week with another farm. See you in the next video. Bye.